Hey y'all, welcome back to my home. Today I've got something a little bit different for you. I'm going to be singing a song for you. When I was a kid, my mom was part of a singing group that was made up of members from our church, and they were called the Sorta Singers. They did folk music, and they did a lot of political and activism and workers' rights songs. One of the songs that they did was called Joe Hill. It's about a man named Joe Hill who was a Swedish immigrant around the turn of the century. Not this century, last century. The 1800s into the 1900s. He immigrated from Sweden and came over here to the U.S. He ended up becoming part of the Industrial Workers of the World, which was a group that fought for workers' rights and helped to unionize and things. He quickly became well known as a political activist and a singer and songwriter. He's probably most well known for his songs There's Power in the Union and Rebel Girl. In 1915, he was accused of the murder of a shopkeeper, and he was tried and found guilty and put to death. But a lot of people think that he was scapegoated because of his political activism. And after his death, he has been seen as a martyr for workers' rights, and some of his last written words have been used as a rallying cry. Don't mourn, organize. So I hope you like this song, and come on back because I'm going to be sharing more of these in the future. I dreamed I saw Joe Hill last night, alive as you or me. Says I, but Joe, you're 10 years dead. I never died, says he. I never died, says he. But in Salt Lake City, Joe, says I, with him standing by my bed, they framed you for a murder charge, says Joe, but I ain't dead, says Joe, but I ain't dead. The copper bosses, they killed you, Joe, they shot you, Joe, says I. Takes more than guns to kill a man, says Joe, I didn't die, says Joe, I didn't die. And standing there as big as life, and smiling with his eyes, says Joe, what they could never kill, went on to organize, went on to organize. From San Diego up to Maine, in every mine and mill, where workers fight to take their rights, it's there you'll find Joe Hill. It's there you'll find Joe Hill. I dreamed I saw Joe Hill last night, alive as you or me. Says I, but Joe, you're 10 years dead. I never died, says he. I never died, says he.